Hey, 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 today we are drawing Amelia Earhart. This is a request by Lucy. I want to do something a little different today. I first did a cartoon version, it just didn't look too good, so I thought, you know what, let's try realistic. So we're giving you a challenge today, Lucy, so hope you're up for it. Anyways, so we're gonna start with the head. So we're just gonna be making just the typical, look at the oval head going. Nice oval. And then come down the middle, make the T shape. Whoop, there we go. How I always start my faces. And we're gonna start with the eyes. So I've tried to research what color are our eyes. They say they're kind of like gray. So I kind of like made them like a light blue. We could put some gray in there. Because of course most of the pictures, all of them are black and white unless they've been colorized. All right, so we're gonna start with the eye. We're gonna go up, we come across and down. And she kind of has, when I looked at her eye, it just kind of straight across. There's maybe a slight going up, maybe right here. We'll have it go up just a little bit, but it's not much going up. And we're having her looking that way. So we're gonna put her eyeball in there with her shiny in the pupil, okay? I'm gonna erase just a little bit in there. There's too many lines going on. Okay. And I'm gonna put the crease, there's a crease line across. She doesn't have really much of a space right in there. So now we're gonna do the other eye. So right in the middle of this line. Same thing, and we are going to, we'll just bring her eye up just a little bit right here. And then have her looking that way. All right, and then we'll put a shiny in there and a pupil. Okay, and then put the crease line across the top. She doesn't really have much going on. I mean, there isn't space in there. Her eyebrows, I've looked, they're very light color. They're almost, you can't see them very well, but we're just gonna put them in. So we're gonna make these light. And for her nose, you wanna come down to about the middle here. Put a little shape of where her nose is. Now, if you wanna make it more look like a nose, you wanna bring it down and then up a little bit. Okay, and the rest is gonna be just shadows. And then we're gonna be putting in her mouth. She's got a great smile, so just make it go across. And then she has these cute, it's almost like indents right here where her smile is. And I'm just gonna lightly put in, you know, I'm gonna erase this center line. I don't need that anymore, and it's just kind of, you don't need that. You wanna erase this really good because we are not going to be sharpening this unless you want to, but I am not sharpening it. So I don't wanna be able to see that. And then I'm just putting a slight line that, yes, she's got a bottom lip. She actually has a beautiful lip, but she doesn't wear lipstick, so we're just gonna slightly put in like there is lips there, but I'm not gonna color it in a whole bunch. I don't know, somehow that lip looks, you know what? I don't know, is the mouth too high? Maybe this nose. I'm just not gonna do the top lip. Okay, now she has a very thin face. So right here, I want you to come on the side. We're gonna make this thinner because she honestly looks like she weighs like 5 pounds. But we're just gonna bring that in on both sides to make her look thin. I think she just spends too much time flying that she doesn't have to worry about food. And you know what, we're just gonna erase this part over here because we're gonna get rid of it because we're gonna be putting in her collar. So you could put in the big fluff here. That's gonna make that go away. So this is behind it, so we're not gonna really see it. So we're making her big fluffy jacket she likes to wear when she flies. Okay, so what we're going to do next, oh, don't wanna lose that eye, is right above her eyes, she has the goggles. So we're gonna have them touching her. So right in that center part, we're gonna be having her touch her eyebrows and they're gonna come back up. So this is the bottom of her goggles. Touch her eyebrows and then come up. And then now we're gonna put, it's gonna be two lines. We'll do the outside one first. So we're gonna do the outside one first. And then do this side. Okay, and now you wanna do let's erase this in here. We don't need that line anymore. Actually, we don't need this one up here either, so you can get rid of that. Okay, so this looks, finish that off. Now we want to do the inside. See that inside rim? With her aviator goggles. So you're gonna parallel it. So do the same thing, parallel this one. Super job. And then we're gonna do a little dip at the top, and it's just gonna go up and over just slightly. Do the same thing over here. And then bring that around. Okay, so now you have her goggles. When we do her shiny, we're gonna be putting in the color in there. Just to give it like it's like it's bouncing off the sky and the ground. Okay, so she does have ears on either side, but we're not gonna be able to see the ears. So we're just gonna put in the indents to see where, okay, her ears are right there. You're gonna see them behind. See how it like poofs out a little bit? And then we'll just bring this, oh, wait, before we do that, let's do the little, the side of her aviator goggles. Put little rectangles here. And this is gonna be the straps that are coming around. Okay, so now we're gonna make this go up to here. This is gonna go up here. You have the ears and this down. This strap is gonna be attached underneath, so it's gonna just taper in and then come right underneath that chin. Okay, it's coming under there. And then on the top part, we wanna come up. I did notice that it wasn't perfectly round. It was interesting shape, probably because it was made of leather and it couldn't be rounded. So it's kind of like a goose egg kind of on top on all the pictures. Okay, pretty basic. Look at this, we're moving along. Okay, so she's got her shirt in here. And I did see pictures, sometimes she'd wear a scarf, and right here I've seen her wear a bow tie. So first we're gonna make 2 lines. And this is going to be where the tie is, right in there. You see that in there? And she's got this big fluffy jacket. So it's gonna come out like this. And about right here, we're gonna make it floof. We're gonna make fluffies in there, but right now we're just seeing where it is. And this is coming behind. It's gotta keep her warm because it gets really cold up there. Okay, look at that. Hey, well, I'm hoping yours worked out. So we're not sharpieing, we're going straight for the colors here. We are gonna go for her skin. So I want you to color. Oh, you know what? Hey, let's put this in there. Do you see the little crease lines? Just a little bit right here. Slightly. Okay, we've got the crease lines. Now you're gonna come in, color everything evenly, and then we'll put in our darks and our lights. But first we're just gonna color in. Oh, okay. Amelia Earhart was born in Kansas on July 24th, 1897. A few years ago. Yes, over 100 years ago. And her first plane ride, she didn't take her first plane ride till she was 23 years old. But when she did, whew, she got hooked. She fell in love with it. And less than a month later, she loved it so much, she took her first flying lesson. She was like, oh yes, this is what I want to do with my life. So now I'm going to go around with this same color. We're going to come in here. We're going to make some dark in here. Go right underneath her eyebrow in here, and then go around her laugh line and go around the outside of her face. All the way around. Her first plane that she owned was a bright yellow, and she called it the canary, like a canary bird. So I'm just going around the outside here. Go around the nose, just kind of do a little like button nose, cute. And then you want to do dark in here. And right underneath his chin, there's shadow under here, and then underneath her nose, there's a shadow. And then of course, this is her skin here. This is her under there. Okay, so now you want to do is, let's get pink. We're just going to do a touch of pink on her cheeks, especially she's flying. Gets a little chilly up there. I loved her haircut. It was nice and short, but lots of curls. But that's underneath there. Her little beautiful curls. She was amazing. She was married because she did, her husband was a little worried when she was going to go and do her flights, you know. They're pretty gutsy to do because harm can come upon them. And she's like, you know what? I just need to do it. I just need to prove that I can do it. So I just gave her some rosy cheeks, and then for her lips, upper parts can be darker, and then the bottom one, you just want to like outline it and make it soft. Okay, we'll come in there with more colors. Okay, I'm just gonna do just a touch of pink right over the eyes. No, she probably wears not one stitch of makeup, but we're just making that a natural look. Okay, let's do the eyes while we're at it. So we're just gonna go for that. This is sky blue. And do darker at the top, and then light, because she had like, we can come in with gray. From what I've read, she looks like she had gray eyes, which you really can't have gray eyes, but they probably were so light blue they look like that. Oh, I used a different color blue. That's okay, because I'll come in here with gray, and let's get some gray in there. Let's make it look more like it's some gray eyes. And then we're going to come in with, and then also right under here, give it a shadow. So just a little bit for her lashes, a little shadow. See, just right under there. And then come in with a black. And of course, the pupil is just pure black. So you want to color that in good. Go around the eyes, and then you can go where the lashes are. And I'm just going to barely put in any eyelashes just to make her look like she a girl. Do the same thing on this side. We're going to do the pupil really hard. Okay, come along the top part, and then just get it kind of like some lashes. Not much, just a little bit. Okay, and what else is black is going around this outside of it, of her goggles. Great job. All right, what else do we know? Okay, so yeah, we all know that she's a flyer, but you're like, what is she known for? She was the first woman to fly across the Atlantic from Newfoundland, Canada, all the way to Wales, which is over in the UK, over in England. You wanna know how many hours that took? She had other people in it. She didn't do that one by herself, because you can't last that long. It was 21-hour flight. There's no way any human can stay awake and like fly a plane. They probably maybe took turns, or the people kept her awake. It's like, okay, you need to eat something, or I mean, how do you go to the bathroom? I don't know. They probably had to, I have no idea. I have no idea, but she's amazing. She was determined, like, I can do it. All right, so we did around the outside there. I'm also, now I'm going to take, let's take the tan. Let's do tan in the face. So right here, there's more color here. So we're gonna make this a little harder. For a shadow, and of course right under here, do a shadow. She was then the first solo, by herself, pilot to go across the Pacific. There you go, there's her solo. Didn't take as long, but she did it. I'm gonna put some more of this color. Oh, you know what I forgot? She really had like under her eye, so make a crease line here. If you look at the pictures, And she always had like this little crease under the eye. And then go around the eye with a little color. Okay, I'm gonna go around the eye a little bit. I'm gonna give it some more coloring right here. I will do the eyebrows. Oh, let's color a little bit in the eyebrows. I'm gonna put some yellow in there too. Touch of brown. Okay, so I'm just gonna color this in a little more. Go around here. I think I made my pencil lines too dark, but that's okay, because you can see them too much. Doing the upper lip, underneath the nose, under the chin. So in 1939, her next goal was to fly around the whole world and circle the whole globe. So she set out to do that. And unfortunately, you know what? Let's get the brown and just put a little bit of more eyebrows. Let's do yellow and then brown. So let's get some yellow in there. And then we'll get a touch of brown in there. So she attempted to go around the whole world and they lost contact. So they never find her. That was like the biggest search party they had. Everybody was out flying and looking for her. They never found her or her plane. Isn't that sad? Yeah, she left behind a husband. They never know what happened to her. So sad. Okay, I'm gonna take the same brown. I'm just gonna go underneath here. I drew my pencil too dark. So if you do that, then you're gonna see the pencil line too much. And I'm also gonna come in the center here and put some more, a little bit of brown in there. And right under here, just right under here, a little bit more color. Maybe some up here. All right. So this whole thing's gonna be dark brown, so we can color that in. So nobody knows what happened to her, but she's still, like, people still talk about her. She's still amazing. I have an acquaintance from high school. She is a pilot. I'm not sure what airline, maybe United or anything, but she looks so cool. She posts pictures on Facebook of her in her uniform and flying the plane. I'm like, dude, you are so awesome. Because you go and you look at those cockpits and you're like, holy cow, look at how many buttons there are. And okay, now I want you to color this whole thing in. The regular brown, it's just brown. Oop, getting a little sloppy there, Shara. Okay, and now you want to come in darker on the sides. And then as you come in, bring it lighter. And now we are going to come in with the black, and we're just going to go a little bit around the outside in here, so it's not just one color. And then I'm going to come around here too, give it a little bit of color. And let's go around here with black. We're going to come in with some of our colors here, so it looks like it's shining. So I'm going to take the tan, and I'm just going to go, I'm going to color a little bit around all of this, just slightly, so it's not white. Okay, and then I'm going to come in, just give it a little bit of color, not coloring in the whole thing. Do you see? I'm just like giving it a little bit, not all of it. And then you can color this in tan color. All right, and I'm going to take a touch of blue, which of course I got the wrong blue, but that's okay. And we're just going to come in here and just do a little bit more. So it just looks like it's like reflecting from the sky. Look at that. Okay, so to make that fluffy, I'm gonna come in here with black. And there's no like fancy way to do this. You're just gonna come in and then you're just gonna come in and just make some. So I'm just going along the edge. Here. So we're trying to make it look like it's like warm and fluffy for her. Can I come in here a little bit? Oh, I'm gonna put a red tie in here. So now you can just like add some more here and there. I'll probably bring some grays and tans in there. But I'm just adding a little fluffy all the way through. All right. And then let's just give the red tie since we're here. So I put a red tie on her. Bloop, pop of color right there. You can even put a little bit in her top lip if you want to put a little red in there. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to come in with tan and do the same thing. Just put a couple of scribbly, just like, it's almost like scribble. It just makes it look furry. And then I'm going to come in with gray and do the same thing, but I'm going to do it really lightly. And now I am going to finish this off. You know what? I'm going to get this dark brown. I'm just going to make it a little bit more emphasis of her little smile right here. Maybe a little bit down here. Anything else? Okay, now you're gonna take this dark brown and go along the edge. You're gonna color this in. Now how I do this to make it look like it's artsy fartsy, so you're just gonna come in, as you come in, just go lighter and lighter as you come out. So I'm pushing down hard along the edge, and then you can go different directions. So I'm just pushing down harder, and you come down, go lighter and lighter. And you can make it come and look though just however you want it. If you want to come in and just fill it in a little bit more along the edge, you can. All right, what else am I? Okay, so for the blue, which is the wrong blue, I don't like this blue. Let's see if we have the other blue in here. I just want the sky blue. This is definitely, was this the sky blue? I was using sky blue. Oh, nope, then I just want this blue, which is, I think, the light blue. Yeah, light blue. Okay, so I'm gonna come along the outside here, and as I'm coming out, I'm just getting lighter and lighter. So you can just do that all the way along. You can even make them go different directions. There's no rule on how you want it to be. It's your own creation. All right, you can do the same thing on this side. And I like how it kind of goes out like this. It just makes it look all artsy fartsy. You can sign your name at the bottom, be like, yes. All right, Lucy, I hope you liked Amelia Earhart. And anyways, I hope you have an amazing day. Send me a picture. Bye.